Guess what, everybody? It's time again for Star Trek, the Next Generation official magazine by Starlog. This is Volume 2, or Issue 2, 1987 and 1988. Look at Ferengis on the front cover. In this issue, we got Creating Klingons. And I'm reading this upside down, so Fiendish Ferengi. Can it be solved? Yeah. You got the front cover. Let's get now the difficulty of me doing this upside down in frame. There we go. Maybe I'm getting better. Alright, here we go. Issue number 2 of the official Star Trek The Next Generation magazine. How cool is that? I got a whole bunch of Starlogs. I think I told you this in a video. So if you like this, I actually like it. Who am I kidding? If you like it, I'll do more. Show off my collection, why not? That way you can see it, and maybe you go out, if you like an issue, you're like, that's a great issue, I want that. You go out and go buy it on I don't know where you buy things these days. Bookstores, half-price books. Oh, I guess everything is online these days. Who am I kidding? How old am I? I recently turned 49. I'm getting up there. Last year in my 40s. Yep. This is a cool magazine. I know I said this in the first issue, so I'll probably repeat myself. This is before the internet. I know I say it every video I do. I say that, but that's how important these are ginormous magazines, by the way. I mean, they had filled with information inside, like the writers, what they're thinking, actor interviews. I mean, stuff. Look at this. It just talks about episodes that are going on, and Starlog was on the set a lot of times interviewing these people, you know what I mean? So, gosh, I love Star Trek Next Generation. If I had to choose, if someone says, Jamie, you have to choose, I would still choose, because I'm 49, like I said before, so I grew up in the 70s with the original series on TV all the time. There was Batman. 1966 was on TV all the time. Happy Days, the version, all this, and it was Star Trek, the original series, and I just loved it. So I would have to choose Kirk, Spock, and McCoy as my favorite. But Next Generation came out in '87. I was really young. I was 13, I think I was. Yeah, and at first I wasn't so sure, but even though everybody talks about how the first 2 seasons weren't that great, they had me on probably the 4th or 5th episode of season 1. I just loved it. And I wished Denise Crosby, I understand in an interview, she says, I just felt like I wasn't doing anything. So she left the show. She just felt like she was standing around. But she had some good episodes. I just wish she would have stayed. I'm sure she thinks that too. So I don't want to, But I think she was a great character is what I'm saying. And I said this last video that I had a neighbor that looked just like her. And I nicknamed her. She didn't know. I called her Tasha Yar. But I'm like, there goes Tasha Yar. But you can always pause this. Or how do you do it? Freeze frame. Looks like a little damage there. These are old. I've had these a long time. Some advertisements. Discount soundtracks. Oh my goodness. Probably super inexpensive. Let's see. Yep, deals. Now you just listen to it on anywhere actually. There he is, Gene Roddenberry himself, and what was her name? I know she was a character. Yeah, she was I forgot her name. I felt so bad I forgot her name, but she was her wife, but she was also a main character on Star Trek the original series, Nurse Chapel. And then she was Deanna Troy's mother. There she is in the later Next Generation. So, yeah. Am I in frame? Yeah. Anyway, I can't believe I forgot her name. I can't read upside down. My brain is not as good as it used to be. But, yeah. I hope you enjoy these videos. It's just me flipping through a magazine. I know it sounds silly, but I saw someone else do it with a comic book that I didn't have. I was missing that comic book, and he went through it, and I'm like, oh, it was just nice seeing it, because I was like, I have not seen it in years, or something I had as a kid, and I just really enjoyed him going through it and just let me see it, and it did make me go out and buy it, though. So So I have it now. But the point is, it was just nice seeing it online. Just nostalgia. So I thought maybe you guys, you had these as a kid, or you never seen them before. So maybe a little nostalgia, or the newcomers, the people who are growing up with the new Trek that's going around. You might, never seen this magazine before. What is a magazine? So, but you see how great these pictures were? I mean, I'm telling you, these weren't just junky articles either. They had in-depth knowledge of the show. Special effects, telling you who did all. I mean, you learned so much of who was doing what, and it was a magic show. Next Generation. I mean, the stuff they did. Look at this. That's them doing a mold. I mean, how cool is this magazine? I mean, I'm gonna keep talking, aren't I? I keep saying stuff, and what is this? Why is this just? Oh, there it goes. I'm stuck. My fault. But yeah, what I was saying was, I talk a lot because I'm going to say this for the next couple issues. It's such a good magazine. So I just keep a lot of electronics inside, just to get that saucer section up and running. Yeah, some of these pages are kind of falling apart. I wonder why, since this magazine is, I don't even do the math. 1987. You do the math. It's a long time ago. Where does the time go, is what I say. But yeah, look at that. All these model makers and stuff. I just think, hold on, pages, hold on. Yep, here they go. Am I in frame still? I have to look up on this tiny screen once in a while. There we go, yeah. But you can pause at any time. There it is, the beautiful ship. I think they did a great design, making it look completely different from the Enterprise, the original series, but still having the look of that's the Enterprise, So is this still alright? I just don't want to pull on the pages too much because these are fragile, as the Christmas Story says. I'm having trouble here getting a hold of the page. Don't worry, I'll pause. There we go, just in case you can. Make sure. Aha! I knew it! Well, in this issue, it's back in order. Remember one of the issues I did? It was sold out. Looks like it's... You can get your V Lizard Man. Send away for it. Mindframe? Yep. But this magazine, I know I said this last time, so I'll probably repeat myself. But hey, maybe you'd skip the first issue. You're just looking at this one with me. What I was going to say was, this was so important information-wise, unless you didn't care. I mean, some people don't care about the, behind the scenes and stuff, but I've always been a behind-the-scenes guy. I think they're Frankie. I thought that was a great, slippery, villains that they invented for Next Generation. Yeah, in the first season, they were kind of generic in a way, but then they grew, and they became a really great character. I remember that episode, yeah. That was a good one. Sorry, I'm trying to just get a hold of these pages. I need one of those things those post office people have, I don't know what they're called. Alright, am I still in frame? Yeah. There it is, I already did that one. Like I said, I have all 30. I know I've said this 100 times, but I'll get them. I'll do them all. Who cares if no one's watching this video? They're kind of cool to have online, This is a great book. Great magazine. Yep. They talk about the episode every time. This is kind of neat because the magazine went along with the show. You know what I mean? This is not like some magazine that was written years after Next Generation went off the air. So they were writing this as the show went along. So if you read this, reread it, which I was rereading the first issue after I did that episode for YouTube, and it was neat because they didn't know what was going on. The actors are like, I'm not sure where my character's going. It's just because they were literally writing this magazine as an episode aired, as they were filming episodes. So I was like, that is so cool. And they will talk about that. They're like, oh, we got the next one to do now. We're filming 2 at the same time. Weird stuff like that. It was just, it was, yeah. It's a great magazine. I'll just say it again. You get some back issues. I have a lot of issues, so I have a lot of issues. I do. But I'm talking about magazine, Starlog magazine. So yeah, I think I'll do those. You know, give a like. I usually don't ask for likes. I guess I should, because that would let me know if you want me to do more. But so if you do like it, please hit like so I know, and I'll upload some more of my magazines. Like I said, I'm an old fella, so all my magazines are from the 70s, late 70s and 80s and 90s. Like I said, I was born in 74, so a lot of 80s. Am I coming to an end? Yep. Looks like I'm having trouble getting this last page. Some of these pages are really thick, so I'm thinking there's two, but it's just one. Yeah, so it's 61, 60. Yep, that's just one page. And there we go, last page. It feels like, yeah. So there's the back. All other magazines and whatnot. And back to the Ferengi smiling. Ooh, he's a scary fella. But there you go. There's issue number 2, Star Trek: The Next Generation official magazine by Starlog. Came out in January. It looks like January. I don't know. Probably 88 is my guess. I don't know for sure, but you get the gist. So stay tuned for issue number 3, and I'm doing Further Adventures of Indiana Jones comic book from Marvel, and I'm doing some Starlogs that I have. I have a lot of magazines. Why not show those too? And I do movie recommendation shorts, so check those out too. I have a whole bunch of stuff. I have movie trivia on here. My channel is a mishmash of craziness. That's a fact. So do me a favor and have a great day. And I'll see you next time, everybody. Bye-bye.